The Lost Grave of Dimbaza examines the terrible conditions of Black people under the oppressive regime. It sheds light on the injustices of apartheid and the contrast between white South Africans and Black South Africans. Now that I've given you the background, let's move on to how my grandma was a victim. What was it like to be on the receiving end of the white government's apartheid policy as a Black South African? I asked my mother this question as I came across an old photo of my grandma. She replied and said, "To answer you in simple questions, when I was 7 years old, I told my dad that I would like to become a pilot, and he laughed and said, 'You can only become a pilot if you're white. Such dreams are not for us.'" Crazy, right?
Schooling is compulsory and free for white children. In 1970, the government spent £160 on each white child's education and £9 on each black child's.
During apartheid, Black people were subjected to severe segregation and discrimination. Like many Black families in South Africa, Grandma was affected by the dark and oppressive regime that denied her proper education. She was forced to leave school and stay at home because school fees costed an arm and leg for Black people. Like some families captured in the Lost Grave of Dimbaza, Grandma was forcefully moved out of her home and dumped into the Sophia Town townships because the government stole their home and threw them out. As my grandma and her family were evicted, they saw bulldozers destroy their house and they were left stranded. Today, many Black children are able to chase their dreams because our reality is significantly different from Grandma's reality.